welcome to another exciting, interesting episode of the Tasty Youth Arena Family Show, a show that talks about cooking and healthy living. Your favorite cooking show on TV, and I remain your girl, Michelle Adeswa. On today's episode, I told you last week that I have a special, beautiful, glowing guest with me here in the studio with me. And of course, you know, this is the part of the show where I only get to tell you about my guests and not introduce them to you. Well, as I said earlier, my guest is beautiful, she's glowing, and of course she's an actor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm sure you've seen her once or twice on your screen. But before I introduce my guest to you, do not go anywhere. Sit back, relax. I'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a new secret to delicious tasty meals made from nature's best ingredients. Tasty Cube chicken flavor brings out the best in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes bring out the inviting flavor.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. Before I went on a break, if you're just joining us, I told us that we have a guest with me here in the studio. And I also mentioned that my guest is an actor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I also told you that she's beautiful and she's glowing and she has a nice smile. Yes, I said all that. My guest is MJ, but not Michael Jackson, the beautiful MJ. Let's meet her. Welcome on the show, MJ.
Welcome.
Well, are you excited to be here?
I'm so glad to be
You're
here.
glad to be here. We're glad to have you as well. So we'd like to know MJ. What does that stand for, MJ?
Actually, my name is Njirayo Durowoju.
Oh.
But my stage name is MJ.
MJ, is it from a movie that you acted, that you got the name MJ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
That is from Jessica.
from Jessica, you acted as MJ in Jessica.
Yeah.
Nice. So where is MJ from? What state?
I'm from Ogun State.
Ogun State. Where in Ogun State?
I'm from Ayetoro.
Ayetoro. I think I used to hear that name in movies a lot, Ayetoro.
Yeah.
So are you fluent in your local dialect? You can speak Yoruba very well.
Yeah.
You're sure?
Very
Oh yeah, so that your fans know that this is really MJ that is here. Speak Yoruba to them and welcome on the show.
Oh. Orúkọ tèmi ni Durowoju Njirayo, popularly known as MJ.
Okay, we'd like that. And for our viewers who do not understand Yoruba, she just, introduced herself to the viewers that are watching. So now we're going to give you a box or a plate with, different meals. So anyone you pick is what you're preparing.
Wow.
Yes. So are you ready? Why is that okay, here it is. I have it ready for you. So in here we have different dishes, soups, any one that you pick. If you pick intercontinental dish, is your luck. Let me jiggle it together. Jiggle it together. Okay, make your choice. Ooh, okay, unwrap it. Unwrap it. What do you have there?
Fried rice with beef sauce.
Wow. Show it to our viewers so they know.
Fried rice with beef sauce.
Wow, fried rice with beef sauce. So can you make this, or have you made it before?
I've made it before.
You've made it before.
Yeah.
So you are showing your viewers out there that this food is going to be sweet. It's going to be yummy. We'll be licking our fingers by the time you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, you just heard from MJ. We'll be making fried rice with beef sauce. Sounds yummy, right? I know. Don't go anywhere in case you want to see how she cooks this meal with her own twist, of course. It's still the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. Don't go nowhere, stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's a new secret to delicious tasty meals made from nature's best ingredients. Tasty Cube chicken flavor brings out the best in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes, bring out the inviting flavor.
You're still watching the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. This is the show where we talk about good food and healthy living. And of course, I have my beautiful, delectable, sensational guest, MJ, here with me in the kitchen. And you would be tell our viewers what you're making again.
I will be preparing fried rice with beef sauce.
Okay, you just heard from the guest herself. Fried rice with beef sauce. And so, as you can see, my dear viewers, there's a lot of things on this table, a lot of ingredients. I'm sure this is what we'll use in preparing the fried rice and beef sauce. So we'd like for you to list the ingredients one after the other for our viewers that are watching, so they know what to buy in the market when they want to prepare something like this as well. So please go ahead.
I have here with me my corn flour, my meat stock, I have my ginger and garlic here on the table, I have my curry and thyme, this is my vegetable oil, this is my butter, this is my red, green and yellow pepper, I have my green peas, this is carrots, and this is my runner bean, and this is my spring onion. So I have here with me my Tasty Cube powder and my Tasty Cube chicken and crayfish flavor. Here is my onions and my pepper.
So before we touch anything here, I'd like for you to wash your hands. Please kindly wash your hands, because you know hygiene is one of our topmost priority on the show. Please wash your hands. Hygiene is one of our topmost priority on the show. And I always tell you guys, before, while, and when you're done cooking, make sure to wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water, because there are so many germs that we could not see with our visible eyes. So they could get into our food and into our stomach, and this will make us sick. And I don't want any of my viewers to be sick, because I love you guys so much. I love you dearly. So please remember, make sure your kitchen is always tidy. It's very important. Here you go. And I will be washing my hands where I have to practice what I preach. So yeah, I'll be washing my hands too, because she might need me to help her with some things. And just for safety purposes. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, so what's the next thing we do now after washing our hands?
Yeah, all right, my viewers at home, I want to start making my fried rice. It's my parboiled rice.
Okay.
I'm going to pour it inside the pot.
Okay. Dear viewers, our pots, everything is neatly washed, please. Do not forget. Should I turn the light on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Anything you need me to do, just tell me. I'm at your service.
I'm going to add...
Okay, this is where we add the meat stock.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
going to add my meat stock into the rice.
In the parboiled rice.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Please just reduce the heat a bit.
All right.
So, here is my ginger. I'm going to add a little of my ginger.
And garlic.
And garlic.
Okay.
And here is my curry powder.
And thyme.
I'm going to add the curry
first.
We're
adding curry. Ooh.
Also here, I'll be adding my butter.
Wow. Okay. I don't think the butter wants to leave the spoon. Let me help you with that. You can use the spoon to just... Okay.
And then I stir. Now I will be adding my Tasty Cube powder.
Okay.
And also
the one that brings out that inviting flavor and aroma in your meal. Okay.
And also, this is my salt to taste.
Okay. Okay.
I'll stay and add a little water.
Okay, let me help you get water.
Thank
Is this
you.
enough?
It's okay.
Okay.
So that it won't be sticky.
Okay. Right. All right. Everything is coming together slowly but surely.
Inviting tastes.
Do I cover it?
Please cover it.
Okay, we'll let this cook for a minute.
I'll let it cook for like 5 minutes. So
We turn this on?
before the 5 minutes, let me start making.
Do I have your permission to turn this on?
Yeah, please
Okay.
kindly on it.
All right.
I'm adding my veggies
Okay.
now. So here is my vegetable oil.
Okay.
I'm going to add a little.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to add a little butter to it.
Okay.
And I add my ginger.
Okay.
Now I'm going to add my onions.
Okay.
I'm going to add my runner bean.
Okay, the runner bean is coming in as well. Okay, look at it's giving it color.
I'll add my green peas
Okay.
and my carrots.
Okay, the carrot is coming in as well.
Yeah.
So we want this to all cook together, simmer together. Okay.
Lastly, I add my red, green, and yellow pepper.
Okay. Wow. So Tasty Cube is coming in again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here is my Tasty Cube powder.
Okay.
And my salt.
Also
to taste.
eager. We have salt as well to taste. Okay. Nice.
And then I stir.
All right. We stir together.
Now, Adesha, kindly get me a bowl.
Okay.
Pour this out.
Okay. Then you rinse it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is what we have here. This is for the fried rice.
Nice. So now,
We add the veggies.
I'll add the veggies.
The stir-fried veggies. All right. Nice. Even me too, I am. Let me take this away. Okay.
So I'm going to cover it for a few minutes.
All right. I'm eager to see how this works.
Here's my onions.
Okay, onion.
I'm going to add
Ginger and garlic.
ginger and garlic. So let me quickly finish up with my sweet fried rice.
Okay.
So lastly, on the fried rice, I'll be adding my spring onions.
Okay. Onion come in. Okay.
After adding the spring onion,
Okay.
so can please turn off.
Okay.
Now I'm adding
Korean.
curry and thyme.
Okay. Okay.
I'm adding my tasty cube
Powder.
powder.
Okay.
I've added my
Tasty cube.
tasty cube powder.
You add salt.
Salt to taste. To it.
Sliced shredded beef. Wow. Okay. Grounded pepper, otherwise known as Scotch bonnet. We're adding that as well. Wow. So we're making our beef sauce. In here we have vegetable oil, onion, ginger, garlic, thyme, curry, and of course our shredded beef with Scotch bonnet, atarudo. That's what it's called in Yoruba. So, yes. Okay, so now we're stirring it.
Yeah.
Were you born and raised in Lagos?
Yeah, I was born and brought up in Lagos.
We're in Lagos.
Ijesha.
Ijesha.
Ijesha Tedo.
Ijesha.
Surulere. Lest I forget.
Okay.
Let me add my water.
All right.
Okay. I'll cover it and allow it to
Cook well.
cook well and boil.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. Okay, this is boiling. Brings out the inviting flavor.
Yeah. So I'm going to add my carrots now.
Okay, we're adding the veggies. Okay. Oh, I like how this carrot is diced.
And I'll add my one yellow red pepper. I'll add everything.
Nice. All right.
So lastly, this is my corn flour.
Okay.
Adeswa,
Yeah.
kindly get me a little water.
Okay.
Let me add it to the corn flour.
Okay. Okay. Is this enough?
Yeah, I think is enough. So I'll add my corn flour to it.
Okay. Okay.
I have to mix it very well. Okay.
Okay, so we're adding the mixed corn flour with water into this.
Yeah.
And this, what this does is to thicken the broth, to make it thick. So it becomes sauce. Can you see that? Can we taste it now? Can we taste it now?
Yeah.
Can we taste it now?
We can taste it
Yeah. Okay.
and see what we have done so far.
Okay. See what we come up with. All right. Let me see. Just a little bit.
And how is it?
Wow. I love it. So is it ready? So
It's ready. Yeah.
That was fast though and quick. Now that let me show our viewers what we made. She made fried rice and of course beef sauce to go with it. As you can see, this is looking all yummy. Don't go nowhere. Come and join us at the dining table where we'll be having this yummy, delicious, mouth-watering dish. It's still the Tasty Youth Food Arena Family Show. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a new secret to delicious tasty meals Made from nature's best ingredients, Tasty Cube chicken flavor brings out the best in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes, bring out the inviting flavor.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show that talks about cooking and healthy living. And if you've been watching the show, you know this is one of my favorite part of the show because it's all about food. I get to eat. And of course, right here in front of me, I have this beautifully presented dish called fried rice and beef sauce. And this beautiful dish you're looking at was prepared by my lovely guest, MJ. Thank you so much for this meal and thank you for coming as well. And you know we have a taster right here in the studio. She's waiting for me to introduce her. She's been eager to taste this meal. My taster is called Reverend Mrs. Oko. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Madam, are you excited to be here?
Very excited.
I'm not seeing the excitement. Viewers, can you see the excitement? That's what we're talking about. So you already know why you're here, madam. You're going to eat this meal prepared by MJ, of course. I'm going to be asking you what you think about the meal, and you're going to rate her as well. So are you up to the task?
I'm equal to the task.
So we should eat now?
Yes.
All right, let's eat then. We can proceed. Okay. I don't know which one I should take first. Any, mini, many more. Just go with the rice.
For that side of this one.
Please, ma. I want you to eat this meal very well so that when I ask you, you give me a definite answer. Suma, what do you think about this meal?
The meal is good. It tastes fine. It's fantastic.
So is this something you're willing to try at home? Prepare for your kids or your family? Are you willing to try this at home?
I will.
Definitely.
Yes.
You should. If you're going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you going to score?
Give her 10.
10. I mean, I have to agree. I couldn't agree less. It tastes amazing. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Let me slip it down.
Before you talk.
My dear lovely viewers that are watching us at home or anywhere you're watching us from, I know that you really want to have a taste of this meal. But not to worry, if you like to prepare something like this for yourself and your family at home, all you have to do is make sure to get the ingredients that we mentioned earlier, that we listed for you earlier. Go to the market, get them. And of course, the most important thing is Tasty Cube. If you don't have Tasty Cube in your meals, I'm not sure it's going to have this divine taste. Please try Tasty Cube. I'm not going to say more than that. It's still the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. There's a lot to unpack on the show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Jollof rice and pepper soup, goat meat and testa pepper and recipe.
I dey put for inside soup, I dey put for inside rice. Anything in soup I get, everything I want I go put am.
I'm taking food, everything. I'm selling again.
Soup, rice and stew. So grateful, thank you. I'm still going to use you people more and more people. God should bless you people.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. God go bless you.
Thank you very much. You go higher.
There's a new secret to delicious tasty meals. Made from nature's best ingredients, Tasty Cube chicken flavor brings out the best in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes, bring out the inviting flavor.
Welcome back, and you're still watching the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show that talks about cooking and healthy living. And we just had one of those healthy meals that I always talk to you about on the show. Thank you once again for such delicious meal. And this is the part of the show where I get to show appreciation to my guests for coming on the show. We cannot come on the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show and leave empty-handed. No, we do not do that here. We like to appreciate our guests for coming on the show. So on behalf of Tasty Cube Nigeria, I was asked to present you with this box. And of course, we have box of sizzling for you, Tasty Cube seasoning, so you can prepare many dishes for yourself and your family. We have this umbrella for you to protect your beautiful skin from the sun. And of course, we have this bag containing some of our promotional items. What do you say to Tasty Cube Nigeria for all the gifts?
I say a very big thank you to Tasty Cubes. I'm so glad coming here. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much for the gift and the opportunity.
It's a pleasure to have you as well on the show. We also have a gift for my taster. She's not left us as well. On behalf of Tasty Cube Nigeria, I was asked to present this umbrella for you, madam. And of course, we have this bag containing some of our emotional items and of course sizzlings for you. And what do you say to Tasty Cube Nigeria for the gifts?
Thank you very much to Tasty Cube. I really appreciate for coming. They have been sponsoring me. This is not the first time. The name of my school is the Lilies of the Valley Nursery and Primary School. And my prayer to them that the Lord will bless them financially, Amen. Spiritually, and Amen. Otherwise in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you both for coming on the show. It's an honor to have you both on the show. And that is all we have for you on today's episode of the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. But do not worry, you can watch me same time, same station next week. Do not forget, because next week is going to be amazing, trust me. So please kindly set a reminder just in case you do not forget. And if you've missed any of the episode and you want to recap, all you have to do is go on YouTube, type www.tastykubenigeria.com on YouTube, and you get to see all the episodes that we've been that we've shown on TV, and you can watch any of them on YouTube. And of course, if you'd like to be a part of the show, I get to tell you this every time because I've been getting tons of messages. How can I be a part of the show? Well, if you've been watching the show, all it takes to be a part of the show is by participating in the weekly questions we get to ask you. So please answer the questions correctly. If you're lucky, you get picked, you come on the show, eat, dine with me and any of the amazing guests that we're having for that week. And of course, go on with fantastic prizes. And if you'd like to follow us on social media, our Instagram handle, Facebook handle, and of course, Twitter handle is at Tasty Cube Nigeria. Please make sure to follow the right account. The account showing on your screen right now, at Tasty Cube Nigeria is the right account to follow. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, my Instagram handle is at Michelle Adeswa. Don't forget, stay healthy, eat healthy, live a stress-free life, please. Until we'll meet again, have a beautiful day. I love you all. Bye for now.
Bye.